Namaskar, I'm Harpreet Kaur and I welcome you all to our live and interactive session on virtual labs. You're watching us live on PM eVidya channels 6 to 12 and also on our YouTube handle NCERT Official. Today we have got a very interesting topic for you. This is specifically meant for our students of grade 11 and the subject is mathematics. We are going to learn about demonstration of simulation on set theory using Venn diagrams. Now we need to understand what set theory is, we need to know what Venn diagrams are, and they're very interesting topics, but we also need to know why we are actually learning them. So there are so many questions in my mind. I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions on your mind too. So why don't you get in touch with us? Our phone number is 8800440559. Our email ID is diksha.training@ciet.nic.in, and on our YouTube handle NCERT Official you can send us your questions, suggestions, and of course your feedback. Now, since we all know that virtual labs are very important to us, especially when it comes to performing simulations at our own time, pace and convenience, all we need is internet connection, a stable internet connection and an IoT device so that we can perform the simulations, we can access all the features, we can attempt the assessments and we can be ready before going to the classroom. So it's a wonderful tool that works of course using a Wi-Fi, and it helps us learn concepts across disciplines, be it math, science, languages or social science. Today we have the subject of mathematics, and it's very interesting to know that how students from different backgrounds, different academic from CIET, NCERT, New Delhi. Ma'am, namaskar and very warm welcome to
Namaskar.
you. Now we all know that virtual labs are very useful, especially when it comes to preparing for a concept, before going to actual laboratory or, for examinations or anything for that matter. Now through virtual labs we are reaching the students, residing in every part of the country. And I want to understand that when it comes to mathematics, we hardly go to any real physical laboratory. Right. But here we are understanding concepts through virtual laboratories. So please tell us that how is it possible to learn a concept through virtual lab, that of course you will explain. And I also want to know that the topic for today is for grade 11 students.
Yes.
Venn diagram, there is one thing that we're going to understand, and set theory is another concept that I want to know. Also, at times what happens,
Set. So we should know what is set. So the collection of well-defined object is set. So the collection of well-defined object is set.
Okay.
So first, what is the well-defined? If I said that there are 20 students in the class and how many students are tall, so there is no statement that defines the tall students.
Yeah.
It depends on person to person.
Yes.
So it's not well defined. But once I said what is the set of natural numbers, then you can tell yes, the set of natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3. So that's why it is a well defined set.
or how many students have got the height 5'6"?
What?
How many students have the height 5'6",
Yeah.
5 feet 6 inches?
Yeah.
So again,
it's a well defined that how many
Yes.
students have the height of 5 foot 6
6
inches.
inches, yeah.
So that's why it's a well defined set. So it should be a well defined, and collection of different objects should be set.
Okay.
And when we learn the set, about the set, the properties of set with the help of this Venn diagram. So then the Venn diagram is very important, because in the Venn set theory we studies the relationship of sets, and in the Venn diagram the circle represents the set, and we will read all the properties of sets with the help of this Venn diagram. So that's why it's very important.
Okay, and now the third part of my question, that are we really using it in real life scenario, this Venn diagram and set theory?
Right. So set theory is a widely used subject.
Okay.
And it's a you can say that it's a base of statistics, probability. It's a base of probability. And in class 12th, there is one chapter, relationship and functions, relations and function. Then also this is the base of the this is the base of this chapter.
Okay.
And whenever we have to organize to any of data and we have to analysis the data, or we can say in the data analysis, this subject is very useful.
All right. So we have the usage of this subject even in higher educational scenarios and in real life also, because ma'am has already mentioned what a set theory is. So we keep on defining sets even in our real lives. So ma'am, now I want to know, where do we ask?
We have two sets, we can have more than two sets also.
Oh,
then each circle represents each set.
And they all will be under the universal set, which is a rectangle.
Yes, yes. And the shaded part is the part A, which includes set A, and the shaded part is part B, is the set A, B, which includes the elements of set B. Now the first operation is the intersection element. And the simple word of the intersection, we can say it's a common part. So this is circle A and circle B, and you can see this part is the common part. So this we can see it's an intersection operation.
Okay.
Now again this is the second part, A union B complement. So whenever we talk about complement, that means other than this. So here A union B complement, that means other than A union B. So we have this part A union B. A union B meaning means the elements which includes in A, the elements which includes in B. But when we apply the complement side, that means other than this part, then you can see the shaded part are the other than this part. Again same question, A intersection B union complement, then we have to exclude only A intersection B part, and other than A intersection B part is the given part in the shaded part also. This part is the A complement. Again this is the rectangle, and A complement we have to exclude only part A. Okay. Then we can see other than part A, all the parts are shaded parts. Okay. Again this is the very interesting operation, A complement union B. That means we have to exclude A union A union set of elements X such that X is not element of A, because A complement is given. So it should be not the element of A, but X can be the element of B. Then because of the union side, we include this
this part as well.
Part also. So this represents A dash union B, A complement union B. Same way we can explore all the parts given in the theory part. Okay. This is the another interesting example. Here A intersection B is given, but it's phi, because there is no overlapped part over there. We can see there is no common element in A and B as well, so it's an empty set. So this sign represents empty set. Again some examples are also given. We can explore the theory by these examples. And this is the A contains in B. That means every element of A is contained in every element of B. Okay. And here we can see the circle A is completely contains in circle B. So this is the subset part. Okay. Okay. So this way we can explore the theory, and after the theory part we can move to the procedure part. And whatever we are going to explore in the performance simulation, we can see the observations are there. Next part is the animation part. This is the complete video for the help, so that student can got to know where exactly he should click and how the simulation can be performed. Okay. Yes, and the next part is the important part, which is the simulation part. So we are going to explore the simulation part. Okay. First we have to read the objective very carefully, what we are going to understand, what we are going to do. Next part, what we are going to learn. These are some basic operations that we are going to learn in the this simulation. Okay. So we have to click this way. Now the operations are given as there. So first operation is the union operation. We have to follow the instruction and we can do any of the experiment. So click on the one operation to begin. So let's select one operation. Suppose I am selecting A union B. So this is the A union B. Now first we have to construct the universal set as a rectangle. So click on the universal set. As we can see, the rectangle is appeared and it represents the universal set. Then two sets are given, A and B. Okay, so set A and B are drawn successfully. Now we have to click on the circle part and it will come in this kind of shape. Now we can see that two sets overlap correctly. We have to define the operation. What is the operation A union B? We can see that A union B is colored. This is the A part, this is the B part, and the complete part which contains both A and B is A union B. So here we can see this part contains A, this part contains B, and the whole part is colored. So this is the A union B. Okay. Okay. Now we can see by the colored diagram also that A union B is represented by this way. We can again explore the set with the help of number. So here we can see one set, universal set is given, and the numbers which contains in the universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12, 10, 31 and 84. We can see that all the numbers are listed here. Now set A contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and set B contains 4, 7, 8, 10 and 12. This is the 4, 7, 8, 12 and 10. What is in A union B? We can see other than the element of 31 and 84, all the elements are in A union B. We can see here, we can explore what is A union B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12 and 10. So this way we can learn any of the operation.
Right.
Now the next operation is we can choose this A union B complement. Again it's the same. Click on the universal set. Now create two sets. Define the operations. This will come in the overlapping shapes. Define the operation. Now what is the operation? A union B intersection. So here we can see this is the A part, this is the B part, and when we apply the complement part, that means exclude A union B. Whenever we apply the complement of any of the function, we have to exclude that function, that set. So A and B, we have to exclude this. Now the shaded part is outside of this circle, and this is A union B complement.
Okay.
Again we can discuss this set with this help of the examples also. The union set contains some elements, the set A is given, set B is given. We have to find A union B complement. So A union B complement has only one element, which is 5. And here also we can see this is A union B complement, means only 5 number is there.
Okay.
And the next example is, again we can choose any of the example. For example, I am choosing this A intersection B complement is 5. A intersection B is 5. Then again create the complement universal set, make the set. Now define the operation. Now we can see A is separate circle, B is separate circle. There is no common part between A and B, and intersection represent common part. We can see that there is no overlapping between A and B, so there is no common elements between both the sets. So that means it is an empty set, and this is the sign of empty set. Now we can again explore with the examples that there is no common element between A and B, so it's a null set. Again we can discuss any of the operation. Last operation is A is contained. Student can choose any of the operation and read those operation. Now we are choosing this operation, A is contained in B, or A is subset of B. So universal sets has become. Now the two sets is there. Now we can see that A is completely contained in
B. Yes.
Okay, and we can do it with the help of color also. So this is the A is contained in B. So the whole circle is contained in the B circle. That means all of the quality which has A is A has also in the B. But there might be some elements which are in the B but not in the A.
Okay.
Okay. So this represents A is contained in B. Okay. Again we can discuss universal set is given. Set A has only one element, which is 5, and set B is only one element, which is 2 and 8, and we can say that A is contained in B.
Okay.
And one real life example we can select that the table of 2 is contained. 2 contains all the even elements, and table of 4 contains some of the even elements, not all the even elements. So table of multiple of 4 is contained in multiple of 2. So this way we can discuss another examples also.
Okay.
Now we can explore each of the operation with the same way. So this way we can do our experiment.
Right. So we are done with the simulation part now, and we have understood that how we can learn about the empty sets, subsets, complementary sets, intersection sets and union sets. Now it's time to assess yourself, because what you have learned so far, you know, we have different operations. You click on the same, you get the entire thing, and if you still have any problem about the science, about the theory part, you can go to the theory. So ma'am, assessment is like a testing yourself, right?
Right.
And preparing you for the examination. So let's go towards the assessment.
Right.
And do we have a timer over there also? And a
Yes.
scoreboard?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
So let's explore the assessment part. So this is the assessment part. Here we can see there are one timer is given. So it's also when we are doing mathematics, the time should also important.
Yes.
So we should know how much time we are taking for doing that particular question, and there are total 10 number of question, and each question has marks. 1 marks is given.
And I think there is one important point that everybody needs to keep in mind, that you can attempt a question only twice.
Yeah. We can we have only one chance to correct ourselves.
Yeah.
If we find if we have some incorrect question, if we do incorrect question, there is one explanation is given, then we can correct ourselves. If we don't correct ourselves, we can't correct,
We
then
can't
we have
score
to
for
move
that question. Well,
yeah.
we'll see how. So let's start with the assessment part now.
Right. So the first question is the observe the given Venn diagram and find out the result A union B. So what is the meaning of A union B? A union B says contains both A and both B, which contains in both A and B. So here we can say the circle 1 A is given and the circle B is given. So element other than 10, 13, 15, 11 and 14 all are includes in A union B. So the first example says, option A says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, but we can say the 12 number is given over there. So this way the option A is incorrect, D has less elements, and option D is correct. We can select this option and click on the submit button.
Right.
And the option
Answer is right.
Answer is right. We can move to the next question. Again, observe the given Venn diagram and find out the result A complement. So what is the meaning of A complement? The elements which are not contained in A. So here we can see that A complement has 5, 8, 2 and 12, and this is B. So there are, we can see, so element 1, 9, 4 and 7 are not in the option. This should not be in the option.
Okay.
So here we can see that there is no option of this. So let's explore. For example, student click on the option A,
Yes.
option B, and it's correct because it contains the elements which are in the universal set also. This exclude only this part, but it contains the universal set elements also. So there might be one confusion that student can choose only these options.
Okay.
But we have to keep in the mind that we have to select those elements also which are not in the which are also in the universal set.
Right.
This way we can exclude. If you suppose we have a problem in this question, then we can skip this question also.
Okay.
Okay. So
And what if we attempt a question wrong? If you can just show that.
yeah. So for example, I am attempting this question and I know that this option is incorrect.
Okay.
If I said submit, it shows that you have to find the element which is in A intersection B, and then you have to take the complement of both. That means A intersection B contains only 3 and 6, and other than 3 of 6, all the elements should be in this option. So I think the option B is correct. Option A is correct, and
So you get the hint also, and you can correct yourself. But if you still attempt it incorrect, you can go back to the theory and understand it further.
Yeah, because we can do the virtual lab and we can read the theory a number of times. We can correct ourselves. We can create our concept thoroughly.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, this is the most important question. Observe the Venn diagram and find out the result of A intersection B. So here you can see this is the universal set is given. The blue part represents set. This is represents circle, and set A is given. Again this circle represents set B. So set A and B. Now the intersection part contains only 3 and 6, element 3 and 6. We have to click here, C option correct, and submit. Now let's suppose we have any confusion in any question, then we can skip also. Suppose I don't know about this question and I am not able to understand this question, I can simply click on the next and I can do this question, and then if I have time, I can move to the fourth question also.
Okay.
Okay. So this way again it's again a very important question. Observe the given Venn diagram and find out the result of A complement intersection B. So this is again a very interesting example. A complement and intersection B. That means we have to exclude the A part and then take the intersection of B part.
Okay.
Okay. So this way we can do the question. The element should be 5, 8, 2 and 12.
Hmm.
This way, 5, 8, 2 and 12.
Right.
We can see the elements are there, 5, 8, 2 and 12. Again we can do the assessment. This question is again, what does the Venn diagram stands
Right.
for? Again it's a rectangle, means universal set. This way we can complete our assessment. And
right, and so this way
Yes.
we can attempt the assessment. We have solved few questions for you, but rest you can solve. Ma'am, is there anything important that you want to share regarding this, or we
Yeah.
can give this assignment to the students?
yeah, sure. So first, when we finished our assignment, we can click on the submit button and we can finish our assessment, and we can score that
Wow.
how much we scored.
Yes.
And we can improve our
Of course, we can
yeah.
improve our learning, we can improve the concepts that we have understood by practicing them again and again through virtual labs. You've got a scoreboard here and nobody is judging you. It is just that it's motivating you to perform better from what you have done the previous time. Ma'am, now one simple last question. If I want to learn more, so what is the best source to learn more about these Venn diagrams apart from the content that I have in virtual labs?
Yeah, so the virtual lab is aligned with the NCERT textbook, and according to me, NCERT textbook is the best example for reading all the concept of mathematics.
Right. And ma'am, while practicing, if a student or anybody who's interested in learning mathematics encounters any kind of problem, any challenge, and they want to share their feedback with us, can they do that?
Yeah, they can share the feedbacks on diksha.training.ciet.in.
Well, that's the email ID which we keep on telling you. And now, because now that we've learned set theory and how we can use set theory using Venn diagrams through virtual labs, for this entire concept and this entire learning, we must thank our expert. Thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank you.
for your time and contribution, for explaining this concept of mathematics such an interesting manner, and we have also learned how we are using this thing in the real life scenarios as well. So that was our session of a virtual labs for our grade 11 students, where we learned about demonstration of simulation on set theory using Venn diagrams. With this, we are wrapping up the session over here, and now let me very quickly take you towards the program schedule, what's all coming ahead during the day. So we're through with a session, a virtual lab. In a short while from now, you can watch a session on the world around us. It's going to be an inclusive session, and then rest of the programs will follow. Please participate. With this, it's a wrap. This is me, Harpreet Kaur, signing off, and we'll join you shortly. Namaskar.